Alright guys, welcome to this page of the notes, and if you're slightly confused, I'll clear things up. I actually haven't switched pages yet. I want to start this next video by looking at this problem again. This was the trickier one for the slope-intercept form, and the problem we ran into is we were not given the slope and you were not given the y-intercept, and so we had to do a bunch of kind of algebra trickery here by actually solving for b by using one of the points that you were given. That makes this a little bit more complicated than it has to be. And so what we're going to look at in this video is actually an equation that makes this problem much, much simpler. So here we go, the next page of the notes, we're going to introduce you guys to what is known as the point-slope form of a line. You should be familiar with this from Algebra 1, maybe even pre-algebra for that matter. The exact same things are true. M is going to be the slope. M is going to be the slope. You'll find it the same way we always have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. But now, instead of needing the intercept, all we need is a point on the line. And as long as I'm given a point on the line, I can write an equation using this guy right here to find the equation of the line. Y minus y1 is equal to m, which is my slope, multiplied by the quantity x minus x1, which also comes from the point. Let's go ahead and give some of these a try. So flip on over to the next page and let's do a couple of example problems. Here we go. In the first one, what you have been given is exactly what you need. You have been given a slope and you have been given a point. Now, if you were to use the slope-intercept form for a line, you have the same problem that we had all the way back here on this page, right? I don't know what b is, and so I've got to kind of do this backhanded way of solving for b to write my equation. Way more work than we need to do. Now equipped with this new equation, this problem is a piece of cake. Here we go. My equation is going to be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And in order to use this equation, all I need is a slope, which I've been given, and a point, which I have been given. Plug and chug, don't make any arithmetic mistakes, you should be good to go. Here we go, y minus 3 is equal to 1/2 x minus 2. One quick thing to point out here, you have a constant multiplied in front of a grouping symbol. That's right. You need to remember to distribute that 1/2 through the parentheses. Every time you use this equation, you will need to distribute this coefficient in front. Here we go, let's do that. That means I have y minus 3 is equal to 1/2 x. And then feel free to use your calculator if you need to, but 1/2 multiplied by a -2, well, the 2's are going to cancel each other out. You're left with a -1. Let's go ahead and add that 3 to the other side. Y, which is what I need, is equal to 1/2 x minus 1 plus 3, which means y is equal to 1/2 x plus 2. And just like that, we've got our answer. Way easier than using that point-slope equation. We can just go straight to what we need, do our algebra, and we're all set. And please notice, it is still in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. You know the slope, you know the y-intercept. Easy, easy to graph, which we'll actually look at in another section. Awesome, let's try another one. Alright, now this looks like it may be a little bit more complicated. It's actually not that bad. You're going to see a bunch of these. In this case, I've not given you the slope. All I've done is just given you 2 points. But finding the slope is really, really easy. You guys shouldn't have any trouble doing that at all. So here we go. M. Oh, whoa. That's nasty. Here we go. M. I'm not even going to bother writing the y2 minus y1 thing. Let's just go straight to it. I'm going to have a -3 minus 7 all over 3 minus a minus 2. Careful, watch your signs. Should be a negative 10 over a positive 5, which is going to be a negative 2. Great, here we go. We're going to do y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. This is my point slope equation for a line. So y minus should be a negative. Actually, I get to pick one of these points. You know what? 3 and 3. Why not? Why not? Why not? Careful, watch your signs. Y minus a minus 3 equals a negative 2. I will make this quick note. If you had decided to go with negative 2,7, you should still get the exact same answer I get. All right? Make sure you get the same answer. If you didn't get the same answer, you messed up somewhere. It does not matter which point you choose. Then I'm going to have x minus 3, and here we go. Negative of a negative, going to be positive. So y plus 3. I distribute my minus 2. That gives me negative 2x plus 6. Subtract the 3 to the other side, and y is going to be equal to negative 2x. I'll have a positive 6 minus 3 should be a plus 3. There we go. I now have the equation for my line. It is in slope-intercept form. There's my slope, and there is my y-intercept. Hey, let's go ahead and give another one of these a shot. I believe I've got one for you on the next page of the notes. This one's set up like a multiple choice question, so it looks a little bit more like what you could expect to see on one of my multiple choice tests. So let's see what we've got here. I've given you 2 points. I'm asking you to write the equation for the line. So let's go ahead and give this a shot and see what happens. Here we go. I need to find the slope. We're going to do a negative 4. Careful, watch your signs. Minus a negative 9. That's all going to be over, how about 2 minus 4. Awesome. If I go ahead and do that, I believe in the top, add the opposite. You should wind up with a positive 5 over a negative 2, which means my slope is negative 5 halves. Minus 5 halves. Negative 5 halves. All right. We're all set now that I have the slope. Pick one of these points. I'm going to go with that one because I like those numbers better. So I'll just plug those ones into my equation. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to have y minus y1 all right, y minus, careful, it's a negative 4. Watch your signs. Y minus a negative 4 is equal to a negative 5 halves times x minus 2. All right, here we go. I have a negative of a negative, which means it's going to have y plus 4. So I now have y plus 4. I'm going to distribute my negative 5 halves, which gives me negative 5 halves x. And when I multiply negative 5 halves times the negative 2, the negative signs will cancel each other out. The 2's will cancel each other out, and I will be left with 5. All right, let me slide this up a little bit. Here we go. I need to subtract 4 to the other side, so y is going to be equal to a negative 5 halves x. And then I'm going to have 5 minus 4, which should be a plus 1. All right. Well, now that I have my equation in slope-intercept form, let's go ahead and find which answer choice this is. Slope-intercept. Let me abbreviate intercept so we can get straight to the problem. All right, so we're looking for negative 5 halves x plus 1. Here we go. We go back up to the top. What? Oh, can you believe it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do this to you a lot in the homework, quizzes, and tests. You're not wrong. You've done all the algebra correctly. You have found the equation for your line in slope-intercept form. But your answer choices are not in slope-intercept form. Hopefully you recognize this as standard form. AX plus by is equal to c. What that means is I need, in order to find the correct solution, I need to put my answer, this guy right here, we need to put it into standard form. No problemo. Here we go. Let's do that. Well, I know in order to put in standard form, I need this negative 5 halves x over here on the other side. So we add it. 5 halves x plus y. All right, hang on. My marker's not working right. Here we go. Try again. If at first you don't succeed. There we go, 5 halves x is equal to 1, but I have all kinds of problems here. Well, not all kinds of problems. One big problem, a is not allowed to be a fraction. Well, since I'm dividing by 2, let's multiply everybody by 2. 5 halves times 2, the 2's cancel, and I'm left with 5x. Okay, great. Then I'm going to multiply this guy by 2, which means I have plus 2y. And 1 times 2 should be 2. So it looks like what I'm looking for is this guy right here, which is now in standard form. Should hopefully match one of my answer choices. Let's head on up here and see what we've got. 5x plus 2y equals 2. 5x, oh! Okay, actually, I apologize. It is a typo. My bad. I am so sorry. That's my fault. Fat-fingered something on my calculator. 5x plus 2y is equal to 2. You're actually looking for this one right here. I am so sorry if you went ahead and tried this one on your own and now you're watching this video because you're like, what the heck? I don't know what I did wrong. That's my fault. That should be a plus sign. I really, really apologize for that. So there we go. That is our correct answer in standard form. 5x plus 2y is equal to 2. That's exactly what we got right down here. Guys, thanks for joining me for this page of the notes. Head on over to the next page and we'll try a few more. I'll see you there.